Chains are the most common type of tie-down used for securing flatbed loads. This is because chain is the strongest type of tie-down, and it's also the most durable. Chain used in the transport industry is made of carbon steel, high-tensile carbon steel, or a steel alloy. But even the strongest chain is likely to become worn and damaged over time. Be sure to periodically inspect chains for signs of wear, such as cracks, twists, gouges, chips, or cuts. For instance, a chain that has been dragging on the road will certainly wear down and will no longer be as strong as it once was. As mentioned earlier, the manufacturer's rating charts for working load limits are found in the regulations. To figure out a chain's working load limit, you first need to determine two things: the size of the chain and the grade of the chain, which should be molded into the links. Using these two numbers, you can look up the working load limit in the regulations. If you can't determine the grade, you'll have to assume the chain is grade 30. However, if your chain is marked by the manufacturer with a working load limit, use that number. When using chain as your tie-down, you'll need to remove any slack after it's attached to the anchor point by using a ratchet or a lever chain binder. The ratchet chain binder has a removable handle which is inserted and then used to tighten the chain. When using the lever method, be very careful when you tighten or release the lever. Because your hands are so close to the mechanism, they could get caught or the lever could slip or snap back, causing serious injury. Regardless of which type of binding method you use, only operate it from the ground or trailer bed. Never stand on the load. Pull down on the handle. Don't push up. By pulling down, gravity is working for you, not against you. And position your body away from the handle so it can't strike you when it moves into the locked or unlocked position. Regardless of the device or system you use to secure cargo, it must be in good condition with no damaged or weakened components that could hinder its performance. You need to be the judge as to whether your securement devices are in safe working order. If in doubt, replace them. And remember to use edge protectors when tie-downs are placed against a hard or sharp edge, because constant vibration can damage the integrity of a tie-down. The edge protector also protects your cargo from any damage caused by the tightened tie-down.
The only thing that I have from keeping it from moving is the securement devices that I place on it.
The scale people look at us real hard, and they do judge a book by its cover. If the securement devices are in not good condition, when a driver crosses a scale and the scale master sees this load, it will give us a good opportunity to be inspected.
The required number of tie-downs you must use is based on the length of the item or items you are securing. At least one tie-down must be used for items under 5 feet long and weighing less than 1,100 pounds. You must use at least 2 tie-downs if it weighs more than 1,100 pounds, or if the item is between 5 and 10 feet long. Any item over 10 feet, or any item that is secured against a header board or other cargo, must be secured with a minimum of 1 tie-down for every 10 feet, or fraction thereof, after the first 10 feet. For example, a load of 23-foot pipe would require 4 tie-downs, 2 for the first 10 feet, a third for the second 10 feet, and a fourth for the remaining 3-foot section. All types of tie-downs except steel strapping must be used in such a way that the driver can tighten them while en route, as needed. When you are certain your cargo is secured to the point that it's immobile, make sure your load doesn't prevent you from accessing emergency gear and it doesn't hamper you from getting in and out of your cab. When you do get in your cab, make sure the cargo doesn't obstruct your view in any direction.